Last time on Space Daze, the crew hunkered down in Botch's house with his roommate Lysen for a few hours as they discussed a plan and picked up several boxes of AI parts that Daythorn had requested from her house. Learning from Dr. Quinn that the Bryce Sanctum Citadel had been broken into a few nights prior, and Sito was under suspicion. While Nora and Sito took the boxes back to Emmett's to load up the ship, Botchus and Daythorn went to Tabaki's to obtain Sito's instructions, only to find that the doctor's shop had been raided and abandoned. Tabaki and Marone nowhere to be found, leaving a small message chip, leaving a message saying that the Bryce Sanctum had caught on to him and that him and Marone had to leave and would send their location when it was safe. So, you guys had left Thybus, and you guys are currently right outside the atmosphere. You just listened to the chip. It's been a couple hours. Sito has set course for the Odyssey Shopping Center, which you, Botchus and Daythorn, and Nora, you've heard of it, but it's not like...
I'm not allowed to go to malls.
Really well known to you. Yeah. But it is the Commoners System's largest space mall. So, we're going to have a little bit of downtime before you guys get there. And so we're going to start with Daythorn. It's been a couple hours, everything's kind of settled down, you're not in danger anymore. What are you doing?
I'm going to go tinker and build Rosie. I have the tools, and all the other fun stuff. I would have asked Sito to come and join me, because I also want to figure out where the newer chip might fit, because I put the Dorito in Sito recently, didn't I?
You didn't put the Dorito, you put the
old one, the new one.
The new Trisket. I want to find a...
Yeah, you put the Trisket.
Oh yeah, because the danger one. I want to find a port for the Dorito on Sito.
Rhyming.
So where are you currently set up in your workstation? I assume it's not in your closet-sized room.
I kind of always imagined Daythorn would have a workshop closest to the engine room. Whatever room was kind of close there. Whether or not it was storage, she would have just chucked all of Botch's stuff out and put it somewhere else on the ship. Maybe knock built up around his door over time.
Yeah, Botchus, over the last couple months, you just find random things sitting outside your door.
I guess it's fine.
It's no big deal. Not sure. Things you haven't seen in, years. And things you didn't even know you had. But, yeah, no, it's a little kind of workspace that you've kind of created. And in fact, it's a little more organized than your room is. Good. There's some, all your tools and everything that you managed to find in the cargo bay, and it's right off the cargo bay, because the engine room goes right off the cargo bay as well, so you're pretty close to both. But yeah, this room is probably about, I would say, 10 by 15 feet. It's still kind of on the small side, but it's enough room for you to do your magic of technology. And currently, all of your boxes of these AI parts are stacked up against the wall, and Sito is sitting on the counter watching you pull AI parts out of boxes. He's not sure how he feels about that. He's just like, It's almost like watching a horror movie, but he knows he's safe with you, he thinks. So, tell me what part of Rosie you're working on.
I think just generally trying to put the body together, and then I feel like the main components would be in the head throat-ish area, as well as, like, the chest cavity. But, like, put it all together and then hook everything up to a tablet or whatever thing it is that she needs to do to finagle around and get Rosie inside, or the ability to transfer back and forth, like Bluetooth.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer than just the downtime that you have now, because you're only gonna be...
It's a start.
It's a start, yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation on the parts that you're using.
26. I was like, math?
Okay, so you notice that the boxes that have the AI parts, there's, like, Dr. Quinn kind of went in and, with the IKEA furniture that have, like, the A labels and the B labels and the C labels. She's gone and, like, kind of put those on all of the parts. And she's kind of sketched out instructions, but it's just like IKEA furniture where there's no words, it's just pictures. So that's fun. But she's kind of organized the boxes a little bit, and Sito's gonna kind of peek in and just be like, so, this is what I look like on the inside, huh?
Well, from what I've seen, Sito, you look a little bit different, and that's why I was kind of, like, finagled the first time.
Is it a good different?
A bit different. I mean, I could take a picture next time we go digging around, because you can see this, and I can show you later.
So, like a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, it's a little different.
He's gonna kind of, like, take one of the arm, like, part of the hand of the AI out of the box and just kind of, like, almost play patty cake with it, but not quite. And he kind of sticks it, like, in his sleeve. And he's just kind of playing with the parts. But, go ahead and make another, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception? Because I'm good at those. Well, I'm lucky. That's another 19. And it's a plus. Okay, so 20. Dirty 20.
Sito's kind of playing with this stuff, but the one thing you notice is he's not his usual chipper self. Like, he seems a little distracted.
So, what's on your mind, Sito?
About 5,000 codes. What's on your mind, Daythorn?
Unsure at the moment in time. We got a lot to do and a lot of danger about.
Daythorn?
Yeah?
Can I ask you something?
Always, Sito.
So, you're gonna make a body for Rosie. Is she gonna remember everything?
Well, if I do everything pretty swell, I hope she'll remember everything. I'm not touching any of the memory, and I think most of it will be logged into the ship. Shouldn't be too hard to put in a memory drive on the AI.
How hard is it to get a memory card back?
Are you thinking about your own head?
Maybe.
Well, Martel did say you had a lot of unlocked files that we weren't able to crack open.
I have hundreds of codes that are locked, and I don't know, I was just thinking about what happened and on Thybus with the break-in. And I didn't do it,
I
right?
know. You were with us.
But so why am I being blamed?
Because they need someone to put blame onto. And you're probably the easiest target because you're with the princess, along with the rest of us.
So are you starting to work on the parts and stuff now, Daythorn?
I think
as you're talking with
she
Sito?
would have laid it out, but then she would have gone to sit next to Sito.
Okay.
And then take his hand and hold it in both of hers. If he would let her.
Oh yeah, he'd let her Holding hands is his favorite activity. uh,
We got the one chip to fit in you, and I don't understand, but if you want, we can see where the Dorito would fit, if it does. I'm not 100% sure, but if one puzzle piece fits, then maybe these belong to you.
Yeah, but aren't those lost ones tech? They were made like a bajillion years ago.
Yeah.
I'm only 2. I'm not a bajillion years.
Well, what about before being 2?
I don't know.
You
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. You could be 5. You could be 50. Maybe you're as old as I am. Or maybe you're a bajillion years old and maybe secretly lost one's tech. If one fits, that's... I'm curious, but I won't push for it right now.
I mean, I don't mind testing it. I'm a little worried I'm gonna end up like the AI in the box, but...
I wouldn't take you apart, Sito.
Well, these are logical fears. You had an AI parts shipped to Botchus' house. It was a little disturbing.
Well, that...
I mean, maybe not for regular AIs, but...
You're...
Scared the crap out
You're
of me.
a different AI, Sito. You... Like I said, your insides are different. And these parts don't match up to yours very well.
That's true. These are lady AI parts.
I mean, I just buy a different chess piece and it could be a androgynous AI.
I mean, that's true too. But, I mean, okay, AIs are... The thing I don't understand is I'm being blamed for this theft. And I didn't do it because I was with you guys. And I'm not going into the Bright Sanctum Citadel alone. I got out of there a year ago. I'm not doing it. But they said that there was no data on the 3 figures that broke in. And if they are AI units, that means that either somebody ordered them to go in or they don't have obedience codes.
That is a thought.
And if they go against their obedience codes, then they get reset. And I don't have memory, and do you think I went against my obedience code? It's locked right now, but what if that's why I can't remember anything? What if that's why I'm wanted by the Sanctum? And I don't remember who made me or why I'm illegal, and all I remember is a stupid song, and I'm just... As he seems to get a little, frustrated, and the usual, blue tint to his, cheeks kind of turn this, yellowish orange.
Daythorn will squeeze his hand, because she's a little lost for words. But, well, we can figure it out, and I can poke about your head and maybe see about unlocking those files. I mean, like I said, we have the chips. That might help maybe break in. But I don't know about... Wouldn't not having an obedience code be a good thing, Sito? She's kind of voicing it out loud, a little unsure, but also kind of thinking out loud.
Oh, I mean, I guess, but I'm an AI, and I mean, I'm self-learning, and I have, I guess, what you call a free will, but Botchus is technically my master. I awoke to him, and it's just, the thing that scares me is, what if I was made to be bad?
Well, isn't the thing about free will is being able to choose whether or not you'll be good or bad?
Yeah, but how do I know? I mean, on the Spire space station, Rosie was able to infect me, and I almost hurt you guys. And, I mean, I have weapons.
I've noticed. I don't know how to explain the feeling. It's she uses one of her hands to like put it on her own chest, like you're asking for her to be a wordy person when she's not, and like struggle through it. There's a warmth of fire. You just know. And we could tell you all you want what's good and what's bad, but you can prioritize how you want to settle things. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. I was just thinking Botchus always said the warmth in the chest is indigestion, but...
Well, he's also a tiefling and I'm a fire genasi. I don't know.
That's true. But, okay, if I wasn't built to be good, you guys won't leave me, right?
We would never do that, Sito. We have grown to love the Sito we have here, right now with us. And you'll continue to grow like the rest of us. I mean, both still learning to not make dumb mistakes.
Yeah, that's true. Botch is still learning.
Yeah. Nora, I think, is learning how to trust us if I were to try and classify it. I mean, I'm not a spy anymore, I think, in her books. And, I think I'm figuring out how to be a family again. So I think that's about right. We're all learning.
I don't know if I had a family before, but I'm really glad that you guys would be my first.
They're a little chaotic, but I like them.
It's fun. He's going to take your hand, Daythorn, and hop off the counter and kind of pull you over to the table that has all the AI parts on it and be like, okay, how do we put together a me?
Well, do you want me to put together you and put the Dorito in, or do you want to try and figure out how to make a Rosie?
Let's do the Dorito, because the longer I don't have her in the flesh, that'd probably be the best.
Okay, just this once. I'll play favorites. She whispers that part.
He's gonna hug you, Daythorn. It's a little sudden, but it's almost warm. Like, his usual cold touch is almost a little warm.
She'll make note of it, but not say anything, thinking maybe she's kind of more warmer than usual.
So go ahead and, let's see, what role am I gonna have you do?
Technology.
Yeah, because you're not fixing the AI, so technology. Plus, that's a +7, so I know why you want to do that.
Just a little bit.
Go ahead and make investigation and a technology.
Okay, that's 2 rolls.
You can do a double roll. I know, and you both like both of them, so...
The fun thing is they're double 11s that I just rolled. So that will be 18 in total for both.
For both?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, what?
Makes it easy.
Yeah. I
Okay,
only have to add once.
So, you kind of... You have Sito sit down so you can walk around him and kind of examine. He pulls his jumpsuit down to his waist.
Mm-hmm.
And you manage to open up his chest cavity. You remember watching Tabaki, and he keeps trying to look, because now he's really curious about what he looks like on the inside. after you had said you would compare.
She'll take a picture and turn the tablet around, and she'll let him hold the tablet.
Okay, he's a little concerned at first. It's like when somebody shows you a picture of, like, the inside of a chest cavity.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the longer he stares at it, he's just, like, he seems almost enthralled as he keeps, like, zooming in and, like, scrolling on the tablet as you're working. Mm-hmm. He's just kind of enthralled by this whole thing.
She'll mention offhand, like, it's very pretty detail work in here, just so you know. But she'll get back to work.
Looking in the chest cavity, you don't find any, like, place that the Dorito might fit. Mm-hmm. The one thing you do notice is kind of deeper down where, like, the heart mm-hmm. would be in a human or a living person. Mm-hmm. There is a panel, but there's a tiny bit of it that seems to be almost scorched. And you can tell that it's been kind of burnt a long time ago. Like, not a bajillion years,
yeah.
But... And it doesn't seem to have too much damage to everything else, but just this one specific area of this panel in Sito's chest has been burned. It looks burned.
Can I clean it out? Like, I'll go get a rag and the alcohol or whatever I need to do to...
Go ahead and roll a fix AI.
Is it straight up fix AI, or did that change to technology? I don't remember.
Let me check, because I think you have a technology and then you have a fix AI, but let me...
I do. I was just wondering, because I was like, oh, now you have technology instead, so I wasn't entirely sure.
Since this is specifically working on an AI, I want you to roll the fixing AI.
Come on, dice. 19.
So yeah, with a little bit of delicate work, because it's kind of tucked in behind all the wiring and everything like that, you managed to get it kind of cleaned up, and there's almost like a computer chip. There's just these certain areas that seem to have been cracked, and the way that it is, you can tell as a scientist and somebody who works on technology and even the AIs that you've kind of fiddled mm-hmm. with, that it was intentional.
Huh. Is there a way for me to fix that?
As of right now, no. You don't have the tools, and you don't even know what that portion of that panel was.
I'm going to take a picture of that too. Like, ask for the tablet back, take a picture. Just to keep note of it. But if I don't find anything else in the cavities, she's going to ask, can I check your head?
Uh-huh.
I'll close them back up and...
So, Sito kind of, like, pulls his big braid mm-hmm. back, and you can see his off button.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just underneath that is another little button. It's, like, almost like a reset button.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that you have to have a pin.
Yeah. Like a reset button because it's...
It looks like one of those reset buttons that's really tiny and you have to have a pin to push it. But he kind of points at that.
Okay. I'm going to go find a small thing to go poke in it and open up his head.
You have plenty of small things. Cass's face.
Wow.
Welcome back, Cass. So, you have plenty of tiny, pokey things in your workshop. And his head opens up, almost like his chest cavity, mm-hmm. where it goes from the base of the skull to just about the front, and it kind of opens sideways. And it is almost even more complex than the chest cavity. Not in the ways of the Magitech wires.
Mm-hmm.
But there is almost like a computer disk that is just beyond any technology that you have seen.
Do you want to see your brain, Zito?
Oh no.
That is a weird question, but yes.
Okay, and she'll take a picture and give it back to him.
He's just gonna kind of stare at it and go, holy fuck, I'm so glowy.
Like I said, it's really pretty. Good work. And then she's gonna see if there's a spot for the Dorito.
There is not a spot for the Dorito in his brain. Never thought I'd say that in any sort of context, but no. There's no spot for the Dorito. There's no slots in there. It's pretty simple in the way of it's just this computer chip, but the computer chip itself is super complex.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this later. Where else can things fit in you? Your arms, your legs? Yeah. Does your back open up?
I got slots on my side.
Let's try that.
Okay. As he kind of smiles and he gets almost this smirk that Botchus gets a lot. He's like, I've never opened up to anyone this much before.
Daze covers her mouth. And she's like trying to process this coming out of Sito. But like her hair flickers and there's a glow to her cheeks just a little bit. Like I wasn't expecting that.
He opens up the slot on his side, and this is the same area that you had originally put the one chip. And you can see that there's a couple slots there. None of them really seem to be able to fit the Dorito. And go ahead and make a technology roll.
Oh, that's another 26.
So upon closer inspection, like you're kind of studying the slots, and you're studying both of the Lost Ones tech food items. And you notice that the magic Trisket, it fit in there, but it was almost like it wasn't made to fit in there. Like it wasn't supposed to, but it's like when you have a cord that's not meant for something, but it just manages to charge it. It just like happens to fit, and just happens to work. But with the 26, you realize that the Lost Ones techs are not made to fit in Sito. You noticed similarities in his programming versus the chip and everything like that. You notice a few similarities, but also a lot of the technology that has come to present date are based off of Lost Ones tech.
Oh, so it's like just some old ports moving over because they just make sense and are very good and useful.
Yeah.
I don't... Looking at you, I don't think the Lost Ones tech's supposed to fit. However... I don't know how to explain it. Lost Ones tech, that's how we got our own, but that's how we got to now. So maybe you're a few generations back from current. Have I found any serial codes inside Sito?
You have not.
Okay, I was wondering.
In a matter of time.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the next person's downtime, which is Nora.
Well, I'm going to talk to Rosie because I had her scanning to find out, like, a list of guests. Anything about the party I could find out to know more about, like, security and whatnot.
Yeah. So where are you at right now in the Miss Lily?
Probably in my room.
Okay. Yeah, you had this nice big room with this big window, where you had locked yourself for 3 days after you first came on the Mist Lily.
As one does.
And
Do they?
do you have a tablet, or are you talking to Rosie over the intercoms, or how are you communicating with her?
I would have a tablet.
So yeah, you're hanging out in your room, and she comes on the tablet, and she's just like, Nora,
Hey Rosie, what's going on?
I finished the party list that you requested of me.
Oh, excellent. Can you show it to me?
Sure thing. After a second, your tablet kind of beeps, and you get a little document notification. And when you open it up, it's about 20 pages long. This party seems to be about 2 to 3 times bigger than usual.
Perfect.
Go ahead and make an investigation.
Give me 1 second. I don't know why I'm looking. It's just a straight roll. But I got a natural 20, so hooray! Thanks, D&D Beyond.
So you're sitting there and you're scrolling through these lists, and the names on the list are really familiar.
Okay.
Like they're names that you've seen before. They're royal families, like there's the Avingtons, which is a military family. There's the Blakesleaf, which is a royal family. There's the Monty Crow, which is a royal family. It all seems pretty, like, by page 10, you're just like, oh my god. You know which families are stuck up, you know which families are, like, yeah, it's pretty normal, pretty horrible. There's families that your father has claimed he'd never invited. There are a couple names that catch your eye, though.
Okay.
There is Musgrave family.
Okay.
You would know that the Musgrave is Bishop and Lola and their son Piers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see a name that you have not seen before, and that is the last name of Lennox.
Okay.
Which doesn't really seem the type of name for your planet.
Yeah. When I see that name and it's not one that seems familiar to my planet, I'm going to pull up a search engine and throw it into there to see what I can find out.
Okay, so you throw it up and it takes some digging. It is the only thing that you're really able to get up about it is a missing persons poster from nearly 30 years ago.
Jesus.
And it is a Bry Sanctum soldier that went missing 30 years ago, named Zachariah Lennox.
Oh! That Zachariah was the one that disappeared?
Mm-hmm. The article that you found states that Zachariah was a fighter pilot for the Bry Sanctum, and in a battle with the rebel forces, his ship went down and he was missing.
Okay, I'm gonna just save that for later. Is the family that I basically have stolen their name, are they listed on this?
They are listed as invited, yes, but they aren't listed as, like, having responded.
That's fine. Cool beans. Alrighty. I'll keep looking at the list for a little bit to see if anything looks familiar, if anybody else looks familiar. Make a note that Pierre's going to be there.
Okay. There is one more one more name on the list, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? A list makes me have to do a con save. That's never good. 15.
You see this name, and you've been going over, you're about on page 19 now, and you're kind of over this list. Like,
as a princess,
you're still in a little bit of a shock about Sicaria, but you almost miss it as you're scanning over it, but then you go back, and it is the name Reedsport.
Okay. And
you know that is the family name of your fiancé.
Oh, fuck!
And it is marked that they are attending.
Oh, no!
Fuck! You're gonna have to cut me out, Lance. I can't not laugh. No.
No! Shit! Oh, shit! Fuck. God damn it. Okay. Why am I surprised? Of course he would fucking be there.
As you're having this minor panic attack in your bedroom, Rosie comes back over and is like, "Is everything okay?"
No, but yes, but oh, god damn it.
No, but yes, but god damn it, does not compute.
Okay. Yes, everything is fine right now. No, it might not be fine later. There was a third question, wasn't there? What was it?
I simply said it did not compute.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Just somebody on the list that I did not expect to show up, but I should have known, because why wouldn't they be there?
Who on the list is invited that has thrown you into such a incomprehensible fit?
Rosie, there's some things that you don't know about me. One, I was supposed to get married, and then I ran away, and now that particular person is gonna be at this party we're going to. Well, at least part of his family. He's probably gonna be there too. Why wouldn't he?
Nora, as you're, talking about this, there's the buffering, symbol on your tablet, and suddenly she goes, 452 documents pulled up about Princess Nora and their wedding.
Why? Why are you pulling that up? Why are you pulling that up?
I wanted to know more about you.
Oh, well, okay. Not all of it's true, but sure. Go ahead. What have you learned?
Princess Nora, birthplace Aporia, in the Trinian system. You come from a large terraformed planet with 2 moons. Your father, King Trenton Nicholas Van Clark, your mother, Queen Camilla Sage Ella Van Clark, your older brother who went missing when you were 9, Prince Nicholas Cassius Theron Van Clark, and your younger brother, Prince Cullen Wayne Trenton Van Clark.
Yep.
Your father's advisor, Aurelio, has been arrested and is currently being held in prison. Your fiancé, Jackson Reedsport, was the son of Thybus's main head of the Bryce Sanctum.
Yes!
You seem upset about my findings.
I'm not upset. I just don't want him to be there! Of all the fuckers!
I can eliminate him.
No, wait, no? No. Rosie, don't eliminate him, because that'll make us all look bad again. More so. Can't really take out royalty without getting in major trouble.
Technically, he is not royalty. He is just a politician's son.
I'm sure. Okay, well, politician's son.
Loopholes.
We're not. Listen, we're not killing him. I'm sure he may not be a bad person. I don't even know this fucker. I don't even know what he looks like.
I have a picture.
Of course you do.
As she brings up a picture of, it's a newspaper clipping from a couple years back. But Jackson is a tall, tan Aasimar with jet black hair. And he's not bad looking. He falls about an 8.
At least Dad tried to marry me off to somebody pretty.
Would you like more pictures? As 256 pictures of Jackson Reedsport pop up on your tablet. Almost like pop-up ads.
Oh my god. Well, at least I'll know who to avoid in this party now. Rosie, can you secure me a line to somebody that's on this list?
Yes, I can. Who would you like me to secure?
I need Pierce.
Would you like me to call him now?
Sure, yes.
Connecting.
Stupid idea, but okay.
After a few moments, a kind of lightish blue tiefling with white markings under his eyes and yellow eyes, and kind of this
Lance?
undercut that is, yeah.
I didn't realize this was going to be video. So I want to clarify something before you keep describing him. When Nora sees like the video pull up, she pulls her blanket up over her and is like wrapped up in it when she sees his face.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so this light blue tiefling with white hair with like kind of a black undercut and yellow eyes, who seems a little almost preoccupied, answers and is very confused because he's now met with just this mound of blankets. And after a moment of silence, you hear, hello?
She lowers her voice a little bit to disguise it. She could have done this with a spell. Why didn't she? It was a panic attack, that's why. She goes, 2 things, Pierce, before I continue. 1, are you alone?
As he kind of like looks around and is just like, yes.
And 2, I have to make sure I can trust you.
Hey Nora, go ahead and roll deception.
Perfect. Guess what? Very good at those. That is a 26.
He kind of narrows his eyes a little bit. Like, he's staring at this mound of blankets and he's just like, okay. And what can I do for you, magical blankets?
She kind of giggles before slowly pulling the blanket down.
Nora, thought it might be you.
Hi, buddy.
Wasn't sure.
It's been a while.
It's been a very long time. Care to explain why you're calling me from under your blankets? And where are you?
Well, the second question, I'm not gonna answer you, my friend. Not exactly safe. You know, I'm sure you've heard. I've done some crazy shit.
Oh, I've heard.
What was your first question? I forgot. I'm in a panic. Oh, why am I hiding under the blankets? That's right.
Yeah, that's one.
Well, didn't know that my AI was going to put us on video call and panicked a little bit because I was not sure if you would be alone when I called you.
I'm alone, and...
Good.
What trouble have you gotten yourself into besides the whole running away from your marriage and causing an upstir in the kingdom?
Well...
Plus, it's really good to see you. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too. Now, what the hell is happening, Nora?
Well, okay, I need your help.
Is this going to get me in trouble?
Oh, maybe, but you got me in plenty of trouble in the past.
That is true.
I feel like you owe me now. Wow.
Wait, now, why do I owe you anything?
Oh, you know what
you agreed to all of those plans when we were children.
Oh, yes,
So-
yes, but do you not remember after one of them where my father was like, oh no, Nora, you locked in the tower for a while.
Yes, I do, because I was sent to finishing school.
True that. Anyway, I don't think it will get you into a lot of trouble, but...
Is there a chance that it will get me into trouble?
Maybe a little bit, but you're royalty. You won't get into that much trouble.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay. Didn't think you would argue with me this much, but oh well. I'm heading to the party.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes. I will, be there with some of my friends, but I won't look like myself.
Okay. So you're going to come to the party to your home planet where everything is going on.
Yes, Pierce, I need to gather some information about Aurelio. Sure you've heard about that too?
Oh, I've heard about everything.
But didn't know you were in the loop so much, Pierce. What's going on?
I may or may not hold a position of power.
Oh, wait. What? What do you mean?
That's not... We're not talking about me right now, Nora. We're talking about you. So, what do you need of me?
Well, guess who else is gonna be at this party?
Have you seen the list?
My future
Lots of
husband.
people.
My future husband was the answer we were looking for. I figured you'd be quicker on this, Pierce.
You know what? I have a lot of work to do, Nora, and this is kind of unexpected, and I wasn't really expecting to go on a...
Listen, you need to tell me what all of your work is eventually, because I may need you in the future, too. You never know.
Well, you're not telling me where you are, so we're going to have to work out a deal with that.
Well, you'll know where I am very soon.
You're not funny.
I am funny, and that's why you love me.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Honestly, I just need you to keep an eye on Jax.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
You are beautiful and a saint, and hopefully...
You owe me a dance.
At this party?
At this party.
Oh no! Pierce!
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Nora. That is my conditions.
Oh, God.
I will only keep your future past fiancé distracted if you dance with me at this party.
Fine. I will dance with you.
Oh, I can't wait to see those famous Nora dance moves again.
They will not be there because I will not be Nora.
You have to at least do one of the moves.
No. And also, are you talking about 9-year-old Nora who danced like a fish?
Yes.
Oh no!
I
no,
expect
no!
you to be a beautiful fish.
No! I have learned how to dance, Pierce.
Sexy fish.
No! Oh! Why would you say those words, man? Yeah, gross.
He's gonna kind of look back and just be like, I'm not gonna be alone much longer.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No, we should be fine. I will contact you if I do.
Alright. Be safe.
I'm always safe.
Oh, that's a bold-faced lie.
Bye, Pierce.
It's good to see you, Nora.
It's good to see you, too. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I'm not the one running from the law.
The law. God.
And with that, he's going to hang up as his door behind him opens.
Do I catch a glimpse of who it is?
No.
Fuck.
You can just hear the door opening.
Okay. Okay. Everything should be okay. Gotta plan outfits now. I start digging under my bed to find the box I've been keeping my jewelry in.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
You have it pretty organized. It's not like Daythorn's room where there's baubles, and definitely not like Botch's room that
Nope.
is an organized chaos of
Yeah.
doom.
Okay, chaos.
That's not what it is at all. Don't lie to me. I will
You like it.
I will grab out what I have left and look for like a pawn shop in the mall that we're going to.
Okay. Yeah, you pull up the Odyssey Shopping Center, and it is massive. There are hundreds of stores. Like, it is huge, and there are stores for anything and everything. And there are about 3 pawn shops, so...
I'm gonna look for the one that has the best value for jewelry.
The kind of website you're on that, like, shows all the stores and stuff, they don't really have the details on it. One thing you do see is there are actual jewelers at the mall as well.
Might be better to try and haggle with them first. Okay. So Nora's gonna make a plan on where she thinks they need to stop to get clothing, but she's also gonna make a plan to sell what she can to get as much money as they need for shopping.
We are gonna go now to Bocce Ball. Last but not least.
It was so juicy. I don't know, it was, I mentioned online that I thought we were planning for being at the mall, not traveling to the mall, so it's not going to be as spicy as, the other two, but we'll get there. Everything I do is spicy.
You are a tiefling.
Ayo.
Heyo. So, Botchus, what are you, where are you at? What are you doing?
I think firstly, he's in his room, flopped on the bed. He's looking up stuff about, like, what happened in the wastes. Specifically, if he can find anything about what happened with Tabaki's shop and, like, what may have triggered the raids in that area. Like, just if there's anything.
Alright, go ahead and make an investigation.
Ooh. 4.
I don't mean to laugh. So, you don't find a whole lot. At least not a lot of, like, details about specifically what happened, but, you do find just, like, this tiny glimpse of an article that was... It's one of those things where it's just a sentence in an article, where it's just saying that, they're upping security because the rebel forces have been a bit more prominent and have been acting out a bit more.
Okay, after fucking around on his tablet a bit, he's actually gonna get up and kind of clear out a corner of his room. There's a little table over there, and there's a lot of junk on it, which is real bad, because it's an altar to his goddess. There's just a lot of shit on there. It's really disrespectful. But, yeah. So he's gonna get together some stuff and kind of make a little offering. Because there's just been a lot of bad shit going down. And he hasn't talked to her in a while. So...
What does he say to his goddess?
Mainly, he really focuses on the offerings. He does a little of the, what was it? The moth mead?
The honey
He does,
mead.
yeah, he does a little offering of the moth mead, and lights some candles, and just, puts a couple coins on there, and I don't know, I think he just meditates for a bit. He prays for Tabaki's safety. Just anything that, like, he can do or give to keep Tabaki and the others safe.
Okay. Bot, just go ahead and roll me a D100.
68?
Okay. So, Botchus, you're praying to your goddess. And you kind of feel this warmth wash over you. At first, you look around to make sure that the candles didn't set anything on fire. Because there are many flammable things in your room. But you feel this warmth, and it almost feels like somebody is there with you. It feels... You felt this before when you've prayed to her. And even though it's been a while since you've actually offered and prayed, you can sense your goddess with you. And so, the next battle that we are in, you can do exactly what you prayed for, and for the safety of one of your teammates, and you can take the damage that they take instead. And after a few moments, that warmth kind of fades. It doesn't leave right away, but it just kind of slowly fades out.
Alright, I'll snuff out the candles, and then he's gonna go... I think he just flops right back onto the floor. Like, he was sitting cross-legged in front of the altar, and then he just lays back and pulls out his tablet again. And I'm gonna see how much I can sell those grit claws for on D-Bay.
On D-Bay. Oh boy.
I told you, not as spicy.
I will say this now, that I regret renaming everything in this world with D.
I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and make another investigation.
Oh, God. Oh, 16.
So, the grit claws that you have, you like, there's not many grit claws for sale, like grit talons. But the ones that you do find, they're offering, like, they're asking about 250 chits per talon.
Alright.
But the one thing you notice is those areas are areas that grits are kind of more common, which are more like mountainy areas, and not exactly where you guys are at right now.
Okay. Is there, okay, well, I'll keep a hold on them. Maybe I'll bring them into the Space Mall.
Is there anything else you want to do, Botchus?
Is there anything else I should do?
Why are you giving me those eyebrows? Stop giving me those eyebrows. Stop.
No, I'm giving them to my girlfriend.
Oh.
Even on the tiny screen, I could see it. Completely.
Yeah, if you want to go bug the girls, you can go bug the girls.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go bug my girlfriend. She's probably off of her video call by now. Alright, where'd you say you were, Nora? In your room?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go knock, knock, knock on heaven's door.
Oh my god.
Come in.
Hey.
When you walk in, Nora is sitting cross-legged on her bed, and like all of the jewelry that she had on for the wedding is sitting on her in front of her.
You do an inventory?
Oh, I'm gonna sell these when we get to the mall.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yes, we kind of need money for shopping.
Did you talk to Daythorn?
Not yet, but I don't want to rely on her all the time. I feel like we should we have these jewels, we should sell them. There are a few pieces that I'm not willing to sell just because they're family heirlooms. The rest of them can go.
Yeah. You don't think they'd be able to follow you, figure it out that it's part of something that was yours?
That's why I don't want to sell the family heirlooms. That's the ones that they would be looking for. The ones that are just decorative. Also, I can't sell my wedding dress because they would definitely be like, where'd you get that?
So there's a difference between the family heirlooms and just this other stuff?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, of course there is. The family heirlooms are very old. Some of this other stuff is, well, not cheap, but more easily found in other stores. I should be able to get a hefty amount of money from some of this.
Do you ever miss it?
Miss what? Being a princess?
Yes.
The only...
you're still a princess, but, official princess.
The only thing I really...
With capital P.
The only thing I really miss is whenever I am just covered in mud. That's,
I thought we, established that.
What do you mean?
You say you missed being covered in mud?
No. I miss being a princess when I am covered in mud. Yeah. So the whole last adventure we were on, where I was just dirty the whole time, makes me wish I was still in a palace where I can't get dirty. But
fair enough.
There are other things that come with being royalty that isn't great. So Rosie found me the guest list for the party. My father decided to invite everybody, even people he said he would never invite again. Great.
Isn't that what rich people normally do? Keep your friends close and enemies closer and all that?
No. Not my father. My father would much prefer to, not have certain people back in his presence. The invitation list is 20 pages, which, let me remind you, this is a memorial to my missing brother, so it's the largest it's ever been. And my fiance is gonna be there.
Your ex-fiance.
Of course. Are you getting jealous, Botchus?
I'm not jealous. We're just gonna have to be careful.
Do you want to see what he looks like?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what...
How hot is he?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, show me.
I show him a picture of him.
Lance, 1 to 10.
He's an 8.
He's not bad looking.
Don't worry, Botchus. You're much cuter.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also, I called a friend.
Mm-hmm.
We should have an ally while we're at the party. I asked him to keep an eye out for Jax.
You called someone from your past?
Yeah.
Who?
His name is Pierce. He's a very good friend of mine. And my brother's.
Good enough friend that you ran away and left all of them?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, if he's rubbing shoulders with the rich, we can't...
Everybody from my past rubs shoulders with the rich, Botchus! And yes.
Alright, if you think he can be trusted, it's fine, but just... don't put too much on him.
I'm not. I asked him to keep an eye out for him, only he did say for this one thing I have to dance with him at the party.
And then he's gonna get him to grab you.
He's not gonna get them to grab me.
Sorry.
Come here. Come here.
No, what?
I pull him onto the bed.
I sit on the bed.
I have not reached out to anybody since I ran away. But when I saw Pierce's name on the guest list, I figured we needed an ally.
I trust you, and if you trust him, then...
I do. And if you're worried about there being some romantic thing from my past, I knew him when I was 9. He used to get me into a lot of trouble. He was sent to finishing school because of said trouble.
Don't mean anything.
I think you and Pierce would get along.
Hardly.
Are you gonna poo-poo at all of the rich people? That means you're gonna poo-poo at me, Botches.
Yeah. Well, you're different.
How am I different?
He's still swimming in it. You're not.
I was swimming in it not that long ago.
Yeah, but you knew there was something wrong. So you left. And now you're with us.
Understandable. But he is swimming in it because, well, listen, he has some sort of important job. But also, he's a man. Men don't just get married off like the women do. Not usually. At least not on my planet.
Alright. I'll let it go.
I made sure it was a secure line so he couldn't find out where we were. I didn't tell him where I was or where I was going besides the party. He also was very concerned about me showing up.
Okay. Do you need any help planning for stuff?
Currently, no. When we get to the party, we'll have to get into my house. If the party is outside, it won't be difficult to get inside. But if it's inside, it also won't be difficult because my father has invited the goddamn universe to this fucking party. No one's gonna notice anybody slipping in and out of the house.
Alright. We're pretty good about slipping in and out anyways, so...
Some of us more than others.
Yeah, you're right. I have more experience.
I kiss Botches.
I kiss her back. I don't know. Just been really worried about everything.
I mean,
you know. It's
Oh!
stupid.
I forgot to tell you! And I show him the name that was on the list that's from his past. Zakaria! Zakaria's on the list.
And he's going?
Did it show that he was going, Lance? Yes.
This shit's gonna blow up in our faces.
No, it's not. It'll be fine.
We're all gonna die.
Do we need to call him?
No. If he's going and we're going, he knows we're going.
Why?
He's just like that.
Okay, well, don't worry. It'll be fine.
Look. I fucked up with you guys. Tabaki's gone.
We are gonna find Tabaki. We are. We're gonna find Tabaki.
Yeah.
We're gonna save the wastes. You don't have to worry, Botches.
Anyway.
We'll get in, we'll get out, we'll rescue Aurelio, and then we will go about our business back to the wastes to find out while people are being fucking kidnapped. Also, no, fuck that guy. Never mind.
Fuck what guy?
Don't worry about it. Had a thought, decided it was a bad idea.
Alright. Yeah.
What?
Fuck that guy. In and out.
In and out. Except I also have to dance with Pierce.
Not a good idea.
It will be fine. I promise. We've been in stickier situations. And I'm not even drinking this time.
Yeah, but what?
What?
Don't lie.
I'm
Don't
not.
lie.
No,
You will be.
No, I will not be.
I'm just worried because you're a target. You're the. This is hot territory.
Botches everywhere is hot territory.
Your spell only lasts like 30 minutes, right?
No, it lasts an hour.
An hour. That's worse.
Yeah, but it's at will, so I'll just go, oh, it's wearing off, slip into somewhere else, boop, slip back out. It's instant. Right. It's not like I have to wait an hour for it to reboot. Not an AI.
Yeah, what if... Okay.
No. What's your what if?
Just... What if they expect something like that? What if they get tipped off? What if they dispel magic? I've been reading.
Maybe you shouldn't read.
Heard his brain.
Maybe you shouldn't read.
Yeah. If any of that happens... If any of that happens, I will get you guys out. And I will get myself out. But if I yell, trust me, don't follow me this time, Botches. Okay?
Alright.
I'm powerful. I got this.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Okay. He's gonna give her a kiss and then stand up.
Where are you going?
It's gonna let you do your jewelry thing.
She just grabs him and goes, no, I want to cuddle.
Oh, okay. You want to look at stuff on D-Bay with me?
What are we looking on D-Bay for? What do you...
I don't know what you want to look at.
Oh, I guess anything. Let's find the craziest shit they're selling on that.
That's wild.
Yeah, let's find what the craziest item is, though.
Okay.
I mean, Damazon has a lot of crazy shit, too.
Damazon!
I love it.
Damazon.
Oh, that broke me.
That was good.
Alright, okay, Lance. What's the craziest thing on D-Bay right now?
Are there any haunted AIs?
Let's see. Okay, we have Dustin Dimberlake's half-eaten French toast.
Ew.
We have a ghost in a jar.
That's just mean.
We should get that.
Cruel and unusual.
There's a broken laser pointer.
No, never.
Let's see.
What about bathwater?
Oh.
You look up bathwater, and there is bathwater for sale.
I regret.
Let's see. There's a Lucky Grilled Cheese Sandwich.
Mm-mm.
Botches shows genuine interest in the Lucky Grilled Cheese.
No.
Fine.
Let's see. There's air from a concert that was on Daze.
Ew.
Hey.
A cuddly but annoying grandmother.
Why are they selling their grandmother?
Someone's selling their grandma?
So I actually put in the craziest or weirdest things sold on eBay, and that is number 13, a cuddly but annoying grandmother.
Oh my god.
This is both adorable and hilarious. 10-year-old Zoe put her gran up for auction in 2010. Poor old Marion was being on bid for 20,000 euros, but eBay decided to intervene and shut the bid down.
Oh, I wonder why.
Why?
Anyway.
She could have been appreciated by a different 10-year-old. old.
Right.
Make her a lucky grilled cheese, alright?
It's true.
Well, the Lucky Grilled Cheese apparently had the face of Virgin Mary on it, and it sold for 18,000 euros.
That is
It's very good.
too expensive for
They
our
did
blood.
keep it for 10 years before selling it, so.
Was it made with a Swiss?
Eh,
'Cause it's a holy cheese.
Probably American.
Alright, enough cheese puns. So, yeah, Botchus and Nora, you guys lay there looking at D-Bay. Do you put a bid on anything? Just browsing.
Man, I really
Nora.
want that grilled cheese, but I'm broke.
Until we sell
It's fine.
these, yes, we are broke. The bathwater is
The
creepy.
grilled cheese right now, it's got 3 days left on the grilled cheese.
Okay.
We don't have time for
And
that.
currently the bidding is up to 6,000 shits.
Ugh.
So, just in case you're wondering for later on.
Okay. Okay.
Or, strike the lottery.
Put that on my watch list.
Oh my god.
Botchus and Nora, you guys are laying in bed, kind of laughing, and Nora, you're trying to talk Botchus out of a 10-year-old grilled cheese. Daythorn, you are now currently working with Sito on putting together parts of the AI for Rosie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're working on putting Rosie together because I think DT was just like, Sito's everything is breaking my brain. She'll be like, can you tell me any little bit of that song?
Song?
You said you remembered a song. I was curious.
Oh, well, I kind of remember it. There's bits and pieces. I don't remember all of it right now. But I don't know if I should. I'm not supposed to.
Why are you not supposed to? You can make your own choices.
I just remember that I'm not supposed to because then they'll find me. But I remember a tiny bit, and if you're gonna make sure they don't find me, whoever they are, I guess I could...
If you don't want to, Sito, you do not have to. However, I do remember I promised my music box. Give me a second and run and go get it. I'll bring it back.
Okay.
She'll run and go get it and bring it back. Give him, like, a little... It's a basic music box, nothing too fancy. It doesn't, like, look great, but it's definitely been fiddled and...
He's gonna put it down on the table and, does it open, or...
I think it's, like one of those ones where it's
That
just
crank.
like... Yeah, it's got the little crank on it, and it's just, like, fully open. It doesn't have a box around it. It's not
Okay.
fancy. It's just, like... It's the made thing.
Yeah, it's one of those simple ones you can see the spool with the
Yeah.
bumps and, yeah. So
Yeah,
he's gonna-
you can touch all those little bits on it.
After touching all those little bits on it, because he's super curious, he's gonna crank it, and the music starts playing. And after a minute, he kind of starts humming
Mm-hmm.
a tune, and after a few more moments of humming, he sings a couple lines.
Deep into the night, every light is a guardian far and bright.
And so, as he sings these couple of songs, after a minute, there is a announcement made over the intercoms by Rosie. And she says, "Attention crew of the Miss Lily, we have reached the Odyssey Shopping Center. and Botchus and Nora and Daythorn, there is a window. It's smaller than the one that's in Nora's room, because hers is like half the ship. But you guys can see out of the window a gigantic, several, like almost stories, space station that is just all hustle and bustle and has the big words, the Odyssey Shopping Center, out in front. We want to thank everyone for listening to this week's episode.
If you like what we do, you can rate and review.
And join our Patreon to get access to early episodes and other neat extras.
You can catch our space story every other Wednesday on your pod listener of choice.
Want to experience more of our craziness outside of the podcast?
You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, or join our Discord.
Links are in the description below.
Until next time, space travelers, be safe, charge your AIs, and send a postcard. Bye!